Hi there, it's Shannon. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how to put together this cute little Easter card using the Gift of Hope cling stamp set from Stampin' Up. And it's a pretty simple card, comes together really easily. And the colors that I've used are Highland Heather in the light and dark blendables, So Saffron in the light and dark blendables, Granny Apple Green in the light and dark blendables, and then I've used the coordinating cardstock. So let's get started rather, and put this card together. So again, it's the Gift of Hope stamp set. I've gone ahead and kind of pre-cut and colored my pieces just to save some time. So I started with a basic white thick cardstock for my base. Then I cut a piece of the Highland Heather cardstock, and the measurements are, this one is 4 by 5 1/4. Then I cut a smaller piece of the So Saffron cardstock to 3 3/4 by 5. And then I cut basic white regular cardstock. And this one is, it's just slightly smaller than 3 1/4 by 5. So 3 1 2 3 4 5/8. 3 5/8 by 4 7/8. So I used Memento ink. I stamped out this image from the stamp set, and then I colored it in using my blendables. And then I stamped Wishing You the Blessings of along the top. Then on a separate piece of cardstock, I stamped out the little church. And we're going to cut out the church using the layering square dies. And I believe the one that I used is this size here. Let me double check. Yeah, it's this size here. So I don't know what that would be size-wise. Let's see, it is the 1 3/4 inch square. So we'll go ahead and cut that out. That looks pretty good there. And now I'm going to take the So Saffron ink pad and a little finger dauber, and I'm just going to ink the edges of my cutout. There we go. I think you could also back the little image onto the So Saffron cardstock if you wanted to, but I didn't want it to overlap too much of the floral image. So I just used the ink and finger dauber instead. And then I'm going to put it down onto my other stamped image using dimensionals. Oops, I must have had yellow on my fingers. Okay, we'll have to fix that later. You can see I goofed there. I must have had yellow ink, like a little bit higher actually. Let's try there. It's straight. Can't tell if it's straight. Boy, I'm really struggling today. There we go. Okay. Then I'm just going to layer this piece onto my yellow piece. And then layer it onto the Highland Heather cardstock. So you can see how quickly this card comes together. I mean, it does take a little bit of time to color in the image, which is why I did it ahead of time to keep the video rather short. And then I'm going to add it to my card base. I'll take my eraser and get rid of this ink later. And we'll add this to the card front. Like so. And then lastly, I'm going to add a few pearl basic jewels to finish it off. Medium-sized jewel there, and one more there, and the last one there. And that's it. There we go. Really cute, quick Easter card. On the inside of this card, I actually stamped Easter from the stamp set, and I cut it out with the Sweetly, what is it called? Stitch, sorry, it's Stitch So Sweetly dies. I cut it out with the smallest stitch die, and added it to the inside, inked the edges and added it to the inside of the card too. So there you go, that's it. Sweet and quick. I hope you enjoyed this quick little tutorial, and I hope you'll join me again soon. Take care, bye.